Why, hello, 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 everyone. How are all of you? Hopefully, you're all doing well. So, we're back to this. Fancy. Because I can afford it. Okay. Jackass Repair Shop? Roer Cathedral. Because I can.
Why are you going the wrong way? Just because you can?
Yep.
It's kind of fun.
See? She gets it.
Wow, you can get a great view of the Reinford building from here.
And a really sore neck.
These things sure are convenient.
I know, right? I could see them building some in Heimdall eventually.
This way leads to Marquis Rogner's mansion.
So that's where Jellica's stubborn old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
Looks like a dead end.
There's the door I was looking for.
This was some kind of maintenance room, I think.
So this is the Roer Institute of Technology. We had a request from someone here. It's a famous university and research institute. Lots of countries' brightest technicians studied here. But a lot of them get scooped up by the Reinford Company after graduation. They've offered George some pretty sweet deals to urge him to apply after he graduates. Jellica's orbital bike was originally being researched here too. I think George has mentioned that before. Something's got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. What are we waiting for? Let's go on in. Right. Okay.
It looks like...
Come back here.
Watch out. This is... Here we go.
Right! Fire!
Leave it to me. Go.
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Let's
My
get
turn.
him.
Go get him.
Gotcha.
Right.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
My turn. Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
Huh. This is a pretty nice area.
Grandfather used to love coming here to fish, now that I think about it.
Bring it on.
My turn.
My turn.
Right.
Right.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
Now. Gotcha.
Right.
Here we go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Let's see. Ah! Come back here. Why do they have to run away so fast?
This one's all right.
My turn.
Right. Fire.
All right. Eat lead.
Hang in there.
Here we go.
Is everybody okay?
Now's our chance.
Leave it
Let's
to me.
get him.
Eat lead.
My turn.
My turn.
I can do this. Fire.
All right. Eat lead.
Go.
Right.
It's my turn.
All right. Eat lead. Go get him.
Gotcha. My turn. We'll cut our own path.
That looks like a strong one.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
All right. Eat lead.
Here we go.
Right.
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
My turn.
Go.
I can do this. Go.
I'll bet you up.
That's not what I meant to do, but oh well.
Be careful, this
My
one
turn.
looks strong.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
Azure Flames. Gather. Strike.
Right.
There's a performance just for you. Seventh Rhapsody. You've been a wonderful audience.
I can do this.
My turn. Eat lead.
Right. Fire.
Leave it to me.
Too slow. Here we go. Thanks.
I can do this. Fire.
My turn.
Here we go.
My turn. Now. Ready, everyone?
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
What the hell was that?
Fire.
Too slow.
My turn.
My turn.
My turn. Now.
I've got you. It's my turn. Fire.
My turn.
My turn.
Right.
Leave it to me.
Now. Gotcha.
I can do this. Go.
I'll bet you up.
Hang in there.
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Please hold your applause.
Okay, so we defeated the quest monster.
This one's my turn.
Now! Got it!
Right.
Go! Okay, it's safe for now.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Get back here.
Here we go!
All right.
Right. Let's go.
I'll pick you up. My turn.
Here we go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Kind of familiar too. We're students for Thor's military academy. Are you the Ratto sending a request for us? Ah, so you're the students from Thor's. Of course, of course. No wonder your uniform looks so familiar. That's the academy Georgia goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you, but you look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. I figures George would have connections here. Still, go out on a limb and guess that if you're worrying about how well we'd clean up in a fight, must be a dangerous job. Kinda, yeah. I'll explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Schmidt, right? The name does sound familiar, yeah? Professor G. Schmidt, I believe. He was one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein, the father of the Orbital Revolution. He's a really famous scholar in his own right. He followed in Epstein's footsteps, and his work helped popularize ordnance. Indeed, he's generally spoken of as something of a living legend. Professor Epstein also had two other famous students, Professor Russell and Professor Hamilton. Okay, now that was a better pull off that. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in the orbital sciences. Yeah, I doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those three and their work. Besides that, though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Schmidt also serves as president of the Roer Institute of Technology. Huh, you don't say. I wasn't aware of what he was doing these days. Yeah, he's continuing his research here at the Institute. Being pretty difficult to deal with at times. At the best of times, though, so he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. Is he an acquaintance of yours, Alyssa? Not as such, but he's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the orbital technology the professor brought back to the Empire that the Reinford Company grew so large. At least that's what I've been told. So that's how the Empire's largest company hit the big time, huh? So you're Chairman Arena's daughter, huh? Tech must run in the Reinford blood. You might not know, but the professor's been involved in the development of the Arcus units and the orbital staves, too. Whoa, seriously? Did have a feeling that might be the case. The tech used in the Arcus units seems more advanced than anything I've seen in the standard issue battle orbits made by the Foundation. And it sounds like the only person who could make something like that would be this professor, then. Sounds more like a wizard by the minute. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because this request comes from Professor Schmidt himself. I worked as one of his assistants, so I put in the request on his behalf. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your ear off, so let's move on to explain what it is I'd like you to do. By all means. Okay then, I want you to enter the Shoshan iron mine, bring back a small quantity of a minor metal called linium. What's a minor metal? It's a category of rare metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of Linium. I'm not surprised it's not especially well known, even for a minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in a new airship engine that's currently in development. That'd be quite the mechanical coup. Kinda makes me think of the Courageous. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. In addition to the Reinford Company, both the Foundation and ZCF were involved in the development of the Courageous. Our university is participating too, which has gained us access to all sorts of new technology as a result. Right now, we're working day and night to see if we can push what's possible with an airship engine. Okay, so now we know why you guys want the Linium for, but why us? Well, extremely small quantities of Linium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels, but a few years ago, dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. That story does sound familiar now that I think about it. The ore doesn't have any proven applications, it wouldn't be easy to get permission to access that tunnel. That's where we stand at present. If the professor were to petition the army, there's a possibility they'd go and secure the necessary sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. He doesn't want to ask anyone for assistance, not even the army. Sounds like a royal pain in the ass. Can't say I'm not concerned with the purported monsters in the mine. If we make a contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see Linium pop up in the textbooks someday. Yeah, I think we should help him out. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we want to head into the tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. Oh really? That'd be a huge help. Still, it's an older tunnel, and I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave town through the eastern exit on the lower level and take the mountain path north. Okay, let's get going. Whoa, this mountain path looks kind of dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief, nobody said anything about having to climb a mountain today. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight lane that goes right to the mine, right? Why can't we just use that? Oh, come on. We're students, not train-hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as another part of our training. Jeez, lighten up a little, you guys. Looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous, so let's be careful as we go. Roger that.
Now's our chance.
Here we go.
All right. Now, let's do this. Now that's what I call teamwork. This one's my turn.
Go!
Right. Fire.
All right.
Now! Got it! Here we go!
My turn. I can do this. Now.
I'll bet you up. My turn. Eat left. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Now's our chance. My turn.
All right. Go get him.
Got it!
Right. Let's go.
I've got you. It's my turn.
All right.
Go! We'll cut our own path.
That one looks...
This one's nasty. Watch out. All right.
Go!
I can do this. Fire. Now.
I'll bet you up. My turn. Go get him. Let's do this.
There.
Oh, we did it!
How dare that thing not die?
Wow, you can see all of Roer spread out from here.
You can. Though the view isn't as nice as it'd be from the front.
Now that's what I call a chest.
Hey!
Well, shall we
Go.
begin?
All right, eat lead.
I can do this. Fire!
My turn.
Right. Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Right! Fire!
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Now's our chance.
My turn.
My turn.
Right! Jump!
All right, eat lead.
Now. Got it.
Now
Yeah,
we're talking.
Let's keep it up.
All right, if you want to fight that badly. All right.
My turn.
I can do this. Fire! Now!
I'll bed you up.
This is it for you!
Now.
I've got you!
Leave it to me.
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
A train track. That's the freight line that runs into the mine. Ah, it's a treasure chest! Well, shall we begin?
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Right! Jump!
Too slow.
Right. Oh, we did it. Now's our chance.
Leave it
We
to
can
me.
do this.
Now. Gotcha. My turn.
It's my turn. That takes care of them.
It's like, where did I think it was going to run to?
I'm gonna need a rest before we even get.
Now's our chance.
All right.
Let's get him. My turn.
I can do this. Jump!
Leave it to me. Handsome and strong. I'm the total pack.
Oh,
This one's all right.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
That looks like...
This one's nasty.
Here we go.
Watch out. My turn. Eat lead.
My turn.
I can do this. Go!
I'll bed you up.
All right. Eat lead.
My turn.
I can do this. Fire! Is everyone okay? Now's our chance.
All right. Eat lead.
Now. Gotcha. Here we go.
It's my turn. Jump! All right, let's keep on moving.
oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
Enemy sighted. My turn.
Right.
My turn.
It's my turn. Jump now! Time to finish this.
Leave that.
Go. Okay, it's safe for now.
That was the quick and easy way of doing that. Well, not maybe necessarily, but one of the faster ways of doing that.
Well, shall we
My
begin?
turn.
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Go. We'll cut our own path.
This is a pretty nice view. Oh, actually, I didn't even know about this place.
Whoa, unbelievable. Surprised, I take it? Welcome to Sashan Iron Mine, birthplaces of the steel that built the Empire. It's huge. I know something this large was sitting right on the other side of the mountain path. Even from where we're standing now, the structures look like they're tens of arch tall. The cranes and ducts are so massive it looks like they're meant for giants. I guess this must be where that freight line we passed on the way here goes. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Is this mine managed by the Marquis too? The mine itself is actually owned by House Arner, which means it's officially under the control of the Imperial family. They decide how much iron is mined, then the ore is processed by Reinford's ironworks and shipped all over the Empire. I see. It's a smart move in the sense that it prevents a cadre of nobles from holding a monopoly on the iron mined here. Sounds like this place has a history of complicated politics all its own. Well, how about it? Should we head down and see if we can go inside? Yeah, we'll need to tell the mine chief about the researcher's request. You'll be able to see the entrance from here. Huh? What's that car? Looks awfully familiar. If I had to guess, it looks like one of the RMP's vehicles we saw in the capital. You're right. What the heck are the railway military police doing all the way out here? Doesn't look like you're standing patrol, at least. Only way to find out for sure is to head inside. Well, thank you for your cooperation. If you'll excuse us. Sure, take care on your way out. Why would they come out to a mine? Who are you kids? What are you doing here? It's great to see you again, Rudolph. Well now, if it isn't little Alyssa. It's been ages since I last saw you around here. What brings you? Oh, looks like you brought some friends this time too. Actually, we're... Oh, so you're the group from that military academy. I heard you were scheduled to come, but I guess the date slipped my mind. Sorry to drop in unannounced. Oh, no trouble at all. The doors of Sashan are always open for little Alyssa. Though I suppose you're not so little anymore. You've really grown up since I last saw you. Is that young fellow with the black hair your sweetheart? Of course not. We're just classmates. Yeah, what she said. Rain, is there something you've been keeping from us? I admit I wasn't expecting you to know the foreman. Well, grandfather brought me here quite a few times when I was young, and the chief was always really nice. You've got some friends in high places. Well, Gunn was always good to us miners. For the chairman of such a huge company who was always so easy to get along with, I could talk with him like a friend. I know what you mean. Oh, come to think of it, you all go to Thor's, so you must know Angelica Ragnar, right? How's she doing? Oh, so you know Angelica too? That I do. She was to work here as a part-timer after all. Say what? Daughter of one of the 4 great houses working in a mine? Yeah, she's Marquis Ragnar's daughter. Can't say I know much about her family situation. But she never mentioned it back when she started here, and she picked up the work in no time. Put in a harder day work than most of our regular miners, too. You don't see too many gals out there like her. I can hardly believe it, yet somehow I can. Well, it sounds just like her. There's nothing normal about Angelica. Every time I've got my eyes on a girl, she'll swoop in and have them head over heels for her before I get a chance. She sounds less like a noble by the minute. Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Gotta say, I kind of miss those days, though. Reinford's current chairman, she's a sharp lady and quite a looker, too, but she's none too friendly. Never shows her face around here, and considering how much a workaholic she is, I don't imagine she ever will. Ah, beg your pardon. Don't mean to speak badly of your mother, Alyssa. Hope you can forgive me. No, it's alright, really. I might be her daughter, but I probably know less about her these days than the company board. Alyssa. Oh, by the way, what were the railway military police doing here? Oh, those guys? They've been dropping by quite a bit lately, asking some questions about our operations. Today they were badging me for all sorts of statistics about how much ore we've been mining. That seems like an odd question even for the RMP. Why would they have need for information like that? I don't know, but it sounds more like than a little fishy. Yeah, I'm not even sure what it was they were trying to figure out. Anyway, I'm guessing that's not the real reason you trekked all the way out here. Oh, right. Can't believe we almost let it slip our mind. Actually, there's something we were hoping you could help us with. So that's your business, is it? I do recall metal like that being found in these old tunnels. But we sealed that shaft off quite a while back because a dangerous monster decided to make the place its haunt. Unless you already know that much, though, you really certainly want to head in there? Yeah, that's the plan anyway. We don't normally ask you to do this, but it's part of our field study. Monsters on field studies are one of our specialties. Alright then. You all take a look. Look like you can handle yourselves in a tussle, I'll admit. I suppose you'll be able to hold your own against whatever's in there. Let's open the door to the mine shaft. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. If you keep on this way and head east at the junction, you'll see the entrance to the sealed mine shaft. But bears repeating. Be careful in there. No one's been inside for years now. We will. Alright, let's mosey. These tunnels really are gloomy. Well, we are in an abandoned mine shaft. What were you expecting? Confetti and parades? Yes, I was. I'm going to stay on guard for the monster too. It was obviously dangerous enough to seal off the entire tunnel. Caution's our first priority here. Alright, let's see if we can find some of this selenium. Stay on your guard. We don't know what might find us in here. Roger.
Oh, what an...
Well, shall we begin?
Leave it to me.
My turn.
I can do this. Fire!
Have some of this.
My turn. Now.
I've got you!
Leave it to me. Let. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Now's our chance.
All right.
Let's get it now. Gotcha. Here we go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
I can do this.
All right. Go get him.
Gotcha.
Now we're talking.
Let's keep it up.
This one's all ours.
Right. Now.
I've got you!
All right. Eat lead.
Right!
My turn. Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
Now's our chance.
Leave it
We
to
can
me.
do this.
Eat lead.
Here we go.
Right.
I can do this. Fire!
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Go.
Right.
I can do this. Fire!
Too slow.
Leave it to me. Now. Let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Now that's what I call teamwork.
I don't see anything that fits the description we were given. They said they only found small amounts of it, but back before the tunnel was sealed. Shall we keep looking? We should probably make a more thorough sweep of the area. What's that? That's the monster we warned about. So it's decided to come out and grit us after all, huh? Rare enough, we're in for a fight.
Watch out. Go.
There's a
Hurry! See ya! Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
Woo, glad that's over. Oh. No, it's just me, or does this exactly like a nice chunk of linium? Some monster had eaten it? That was a bit rougher of a ride than I was prepared for. Still, that's mission accomplished, I guess. Yeah, let's get back to the Institute of Technology. Let's say goodbye to the Chief on our way out if we get the chance. Let's go this way.
This one's all ours. All right.
Go!
It's my turn.
All right.
Right.
Here we go!
It's my turn. Fire! All right, let's keep on moving.
Sure, it's not. I was like, that looks like almost looked like a switch, but I guess it's no return wheelbarrow.
That looks like a tough one. Watch out! This one's nasty.
My turn.
Watch out!
All right.
My turn!
Right. Now.
I'll bend you up. My turn. Now.
Got you! Go!
Right.
Leave it to me. Left. My turn.
My turn! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Nicely done.
This one's leave it to me.
Go!
I can do this.
My turn.
Go!
Right.
Right.
Too slow! That's that. Let's keep moving. Now's our chance.
Right.
Let's get him.
All right.
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, did you manage to find any linium? Sure did. Here you go. Thanks, this is exactly what I was hoping to get my hands on. This should be plenty to serve as a research sample. Happy to hear that. Of course, you actually went in and cleared the monsters out of there. I'm sure you could get plenty more. That's something we can consider after we prove this is a viable material. That's all part of the research. And this Professor Smith we're talking about, I'm sure he'll deliver some kind of interesting result. It's an honor to have been able to aid the professor's research. It was a pretty rough job, though. Thanks, I'm grateful for all your help, and I'd like you to take these as a reward. Thank you. Anyways, back to work for me now. Good luck with your field study. Thank you. Glad we could help out. Looks like the sun's starting to set already. That took longer than I expected. I'm not surprised. That was a hard day's work even by our standards. Well, at least we were able to finish all the requests, and that's what really matters. Now let's head back home and wait for my mother. You said it. Someone seems awfully cheerful. What's wrong? There's something going on over there. Oh, seems like something out of the ordinary. Something's coming from the plaza on the lower floor. Let's go take a closer look. Hey, isn't that? No way. What are the provincial army and the railway military police doing here? I have a bad feeling about this. This doesn't look good. I don't know what's happening, but these guys look like they mean business. Let's go down to the lower level and get a closer look, right? This is bad. Preserving order in Roer is the duty of the Nortia Provincial Army. Our duty. We've had quite enough of outsiders like yourselves swaggering into town as though you own the place. If I may, we're currently here on a mission for which we have full authority. Besides, expansion of the railways has increased the flow of money, information, and people across the country. These days it takes a modern organization to maintain order in an interconnected world. That organization is the RMP. So only take your sashes and your pointy helmets and kindly keep out of our way. You son of a... Sir, I can't let insolence like this tarnish our good name. Now, let's not be too hasty here. They may answer the Chancellor, but with only this many of them, they're nothing more than mob in uniforms. The hell? Armored cars? Are you insane? You can just roll military vehicles into the middle of a city? On the contrary, arms exist as tools to defend one's territory, one's country. Had we been the ones fighting the terrorists, I assure you we would not have been outsmarted. Citizens of Roer, you have nothing to fear. In these dangerous times, with terrorists running rampant, the Nordia Provincial Army is here to defend you from harm, and defend you we shall. These glorified beat cops are out of their depth. They know nothing of this community. I suggest you don't place too much trust in them. What a blowhard. It's like he's spoiling for a fight. He's really selling it to the populace. But they can't just drive armored cars right into the city streets. What do we do? They're both officially recognized military organizations. I can't think there's much we can do. But for some reason things turn ugly. Let's do anything we can to get all the nearby residents to safety. Right. Guess that's as much help as we can offer. Pretty much.
You're quite correct, of course. Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Oh, hey, isn't that... Captain Claire, I didn't know you'd arrived. I'll take things from here. Yes, Captain. So that's her, huh? Yeah, the infamous Icy Maiden. Good day to you, officer. I believe the Imperial government notified you 2 days ago that we'd be conducting patrols and investigations in the area. Has that really caused such inconvenience that you felt compelled to bring an armored car within the city limits? Well... And frankly, I can't bring myself to agree with your assertion that we're out of our depth here. The railway is a network that crosses the entire Empire, allowing us to dispatch forces anywhere at a moment's notice. We can also gather divisions scattered across the country in one place in a matter of hours. In fact, we pride ourselves on it. It's our distinguishing feature as a division of the armed forces. Really? I do keep seeing them pop up in the Imperial Chronicle. Looks like Claire showed up at the perfect time. As quick-witted as ever, too. Now there's a classy lady for you. We have no quarrel with you and no reason to argue. We have enough on our plate with terrorists as it is. But we've got a job to do, and so do you. Ultimately, our commitment is to the people of this nation. I'm sure you feel the same, no? But that...
A query for you, then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
Oh. Rufus? Oh, hey, Eustace's brother really gets around. It always turns up where we least expect them. Lord Rufus, we didn't know you were in Roer. Are you leaving already? Indeed I am. His lordship asked me to extend my stay, but I'm afraid I have business to attend to elsewhere. I'll be heading out in short order. So that's Duke Albarea's eldest son. As Noble Faction's biggest up-and-comer, he sure dresses the part.
Ah, Captain Claire Revault, I presume? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you.
It's an honor, Lord Albarea.
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Roer. Or, to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly? The country's railways are completely under your control. Had I taken a train, you would have known it. And yet, there are no signs I passed through Roer Airport either. The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Albarea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return. Blind spots are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority. After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew? And remove those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once? A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Precisely, my lord. Withdraw, armored crew. Stand down. Yes, my lord. Oh, fortune finds us face to face once again. So it seems. Thank you for diffusing that situation the other day. You needn't be so formal. I was in town to speak with the Marquis on my father's behalf. I imagine you two must have had a lot to talk about. Yeah, indeed we did, and the Marquis never makes it an easy time. I took advantage of all the excitement surrounding the courageous maiden voyage to take my little trip unnoticed. Given the current climate, it's impossible to predict what may happen, both here and in Ordis. You have 3 days of your field study remaining. I suggest you focus on your assigned tasks and stay out of trouble. I'm looking forward to seeing what Class 7 has to show at the Academy's festival, after all. Ooh. Man, you meet Eustace and you think you've seen the nobility's golden boy, then you meet Rufus. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm almost loath to admit it, but over time, I have gotten the impression that he's a good man. For a noble, anyway. He's a sharp guy. I can see why he has as much sway in the noble faction as he does. Well, it looks like the sun's about to set. Why don't we call it a day here? My mother might know more about what's going on with the Provincial Army. And the RMP. Yeah, I can get behind that. Nothing happens in Roer without Marquis Ragnar say so. We need to figure out what he's up to. I'm also rather curious as to what brought the railway military police out here. Or the army, who seems to be driving tanks into cities to win arguments now. Yeah, there's gotta be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Yeah, that's gotta make for some interesting dinner conversation, huh? We'll find out soon enough. Anyway, come on. I'll show you to my home. I guess you've already been there. It's just part of Rhineford building. Huh? Wait a minute. So you live... She did say she lived in it. And the penthouse suite on floors 24 and 25, yes. That's my family's house, more or less.
Man, I can't believe your family has the top 2 floors of a world-class high-rise all to itself.
Yeah, even high-ranking nobles would trip over themselves to secure a luxury suite like this.
I was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept my mouth shut. Sure, it's large, but it's so pointlessly large for just 2 people, and the only servant we have is Sharon.
If you have Sharon, that's the only maid you need, even for a place this big.
You said it.
Well, we'll be guests here for the next 3 days, so thanks for having us, Elisa.
Well, of course. Don't mention it.
My. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady Elisa's fair visage?
Could she be embarrassed?
I am not.
We're here on a field study, so could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
No, not at all.
Lighten up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting embarrassed about our family.
Welcome home, everyone. Feels nice to be back. I'll just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door.
I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
That room alone is larger than my entire apartment. I think that table would take up my entire apartment.
Well, I'm impressed.
This is even more grandiose than I'd expected.
You could see the whole town out there below. Talk about the lap of luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap.
You guys really think so? I've been away from Roer for half a year, so I guess it does feel kind of nice to be home.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. Please, let me know whenever you're ready to eat.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm pretty hungry. What do you say we... Wait, actually we can't, can we? Mother said she'd be eating with us tonight, so we need to wait until she comes home. And there are quite a few things we need to ask her, too.
Well, actually, my lady, I'm afraid I received a call from the chairman earlier about that.
What?
Oh, come on. Really?
Lisa, if you wolfed down so much food so quickly...
You'll get fat.
Ah. It's just this once. I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Maybe we're gonna need to rethink your stage outfit for the concert.
Crap. I almost forgot about that.
If you're worrying about us, you don't need to, you know? I know your mother promised she'd have dinner with us, but we all know she's a busy woman.
And she said she'd try to make some time for us tomorrow instead.
But still... It's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thor's board of directors. Who's she meeting with that's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us? She got off the Lusitania already, didn't she?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious behavior, if that puts your mind at ease.
I think Lisa would rather have that.
That's not what I'm worried about. Not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Elisa?
We'll have the rest of the night free, so might as well enjoy ourselves. You're welcome to look around the house as much as you want. Under no circumstances are you to set foot in my or Sharon's bedroom without our express permission. I know. That's our Elisa. I do have a private library here. Might I be able to peruse your collection? Of course. Would you show them the way, Sharon? As you wish, my lady. Guess we should nail down the rest of this stuff for our festival concert, too. Yeah, there's still a few bits we need to make some final decisions on. Want me to help out with that? Nah, I'd rather keep you fresh so I can get your opinion on our finished plan as a whole. We want an honest first impression on whether you think what we've got will go over with the audience. Alright, makes sense with me. Well, good luck. Anyway, let me show you to my room, Fee. Thanks. there any books in here that I should read? Nope. You know, you just bring it out here. Miss Reen, is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you'd like to wash your back but want some help with those hard-to-reach spots? Not to worry, I'm here to help. I think I'll pass. Actually, Sharon, is Alyssa's mother really alright? There's no need to worry about the chairman. It's not as though she's wrestling with some abnormally large crisis or anything like that. Though I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics with you. I understand that, but I can't but think about that quarrel between the provincial army and the RMP we saw this evening. I'm guessing the reason she couldn't make it is related to that somehow. That way you like to just throw potential theories out there. Reminds me of Lady Sarah. Perhaps that's thanks to her guidance as your instructor. I'm really not sure about that, but your lack of denial tells me I'm on the right track. You may interpret it however you see fit. However, I'd like to reassure you that there's no need for you to worry about the chairman. I'd much rather see you direct your concern toward Lady Alyssa. Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Don't worry, Master Reen. A maid must always be available to serve guests. So, are you certain you don't feel like a rejuvenating back scrub? I'd be happy to give you a stimulating massage, too, if that's your wish. Stimulating? Or, I mean, I'm okay, thank you. I don't know, that'd be a hard thing to turn down.
Alright, let's get started. Go on, draw a card. I'm up first. Take this. Not bad. Oh, seriously? Not bad. Take this. You fell for it. Not bad. Oh man, I lost?
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah. Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though.
Definitely not a sipping beer. It's a... You gotta take a large swig.
And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Roer at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left, and now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them. It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee. Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me. I'm worried about what's happening here in Roer, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on. You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her. But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
All right, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts. Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that. I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Huh? Oh. I guess you're right. Sorry. It's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older. But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right. She seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads. Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is this Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you. But it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the Provincial Army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it. But, sure, I guess. I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right away.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time. And, by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
Huh?
Because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Rhineford Company. But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop. But it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later. Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Master Reen. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky. I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Roer, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of course. Take care.
It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer. What was that?
Whoops.
I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
How long were you hiding there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out. So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous. Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
I certainly wouldn't be.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing. All right, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay, let's roll.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? After we meet with the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight.
All right, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Wow.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
Not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard?
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3? It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right. I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff with the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the 4 great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legrand, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Roer? And how are Elisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The two of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units, too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Well, lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances. Some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman, but the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. Thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but roer has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Roer Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel, too. For free, even.
I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again. Oh.
Must be yours.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
Well, what do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen. Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Drinks are on me someday.
The time time has come. First Heimdall, then Crossbow, now Roer shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit them so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
So tired.
The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. It must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there. Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you! After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl!
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I wasn't alone.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Reen. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of for shame, Reen! We're here representing the Academy on a field study!
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Roer. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the Provincial Army's been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now, but Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right. Roger.
Gotcha. Now's our chance.
Leave it
Let's
to me.
get 'em. My turn.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right, let's
go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Now's our chance.
Here we go.
Okay.
my turn.
Right. Fire. Go. Broken.
All right, let's.
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
So I gotta find dancing owls.
Advantage is ours.
Leave it to me.
Let's finish him.
Here we go.
Okay.
I can do this. Fire. Now. Broken. This is it for
Leave
you.
it to me. Handsome and strong.
My turn.
Ah, here we go.
I'll handle it. Now. I've got you.
My turn.
Here.
It's my turn. Ha!
My turn. Ha.
All right.
I can do this. Fire!
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
God damn it.
Enemy sighted.
My turn.
Take him out. My turn.
All right.
Now. Got it.
Right. Huh?
Thanks.
My turn.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
so far we've gotten one.
Now's our chance.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Thanks. My turn.
I can do this. Huh?
Leave it to me.
Here. My turn.
My turn.
I can do this.
2.
Huh.
Leave it to me. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Advantage is ours.
My turn.
Let's finish him.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Later.
Oh, so that... I was just someone who just said the one person, but... Nope.
This one's... Leave it to me.
Go!
I'll handle it. I can do this.
All right.
My turn.
I can do this. I'll handle it.
Leave it to me.
3.
My turn.
My turn.
Right.
My turn.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
Go!
Okay.
I can do this.
All right.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
My turn. Hostiles neutralized.
4.
Guess we're safe.
Well, shall we begin?
My turn.
Here we go. Still feed. Dig. Zap. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Well, hope that that's 7.
My
Come
turn.
on, then.
My turn.
Here we go.
I can do this.
Leave it to me.
Go!
I can do this.
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Still at 7.
Advantage is ours.
Leave it to me.
Let's finish him.
Go!
I'll handle it. One.
I've got you. It's my turn.
All right.
Go!
It's my turn.
My turn.
Okay.
My turn.
My
So
turn.
it's 8.
I can do this.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay. Hostiles neutralized.
Goes
Guess we're safe.
9. Oh, okay. Nope, that's 10. It's actually the best weapon I've got for her. Awesome. Okay, so that's done. There, it's the cat. Try and get this kitty back home. Didn't run far this time. Ah, there. Okay. Where do you think you're running to? Get back here. God Damn, that thing can move.
All right, if you want to fight that badly,
My turn.
leave it to me. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Now's our chance.
All right, this one's got your name on it. Hope you like it.
My turn.
My turn.
It's my turn. Fire! Go!
Broken.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Got it. Let's get this over with.
The Mentor did that for a while.
Mission complete.
Coming here to dish on Rufus, I would have brought tea and cake. Come on, people, we've got ourselves a monster hunt. You're right, say hello to everyone.
Now's our chance.
All
Let's
right.
get him. Here we go.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right.
Go.
I'll handle it. I can do this. Fire!
All right. Eat lead. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Done.
Now's our chance.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
I'll handle it. Right. Go.
My turn.
My turn. We'll cut our own path.
This one's... leave it to me.
Go get him. Got it. Go.
Okay.
It's my turn. Go.
Broken.
All right.
My turn.
It's my turn. That takes care of them.
She's always getting so confused and attacking other people that she shouldn't be attacking.
This one's... leave it to me.
My turn.
Okay.
Right. Fire!
All right.
Here we go.
My turn.
I can do this. Now!
Broken.
This is it for
All
you!
right.
Go get him. Got it.
Now
Yeah,
we're talking.
Let's keep it up.
This one's... leave it to me.
Go.
My turn.
Right! Go!
Broken.
This is it for
Leave
you!
it to me. Eat lead.
My turn.
I'll handle it. I can do this. Now! Time to finish this! Right.
Get me.
That's the last of them. Good work, everyone.
I spy treasure. This one's dangerous.
My turn.
Stay on your toes.
Yeah, you're done. Cross street. See ya.
My turn. Go.
Gotcha.
My turn.
It's my turn. Fire!
Here we go.
My turn.
All right. Eat lead.
Right!
My turn. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Now. Got it.
Right! Fire!
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
I can do this. Fire!
My turn.
My turn.
Okay. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
That was quite a challenge. Thought so. Looks like Rufus did land his airship here. How can you tell? They leave fairly distinctive indentations in the ground. This could explain one of the latest Rainford models, too. You can tell that without even seeing the ship itself? Fee strikes again! Anyway, we've dealt with the monster now, so I guess we should head back to Roer? Roer? Yeah, it's not over till we report to the client. Sweet, the best part of any mission is reward at the end.
Now's our chance.
All right.
Let's get it. My turn.
I'll handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's...
Well, shall we begin?
My turn. Eat lead.
I can do this. Fire now! You're open.
Okay.
Leave it to...
My turn.
Right.
Okay.
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
I gotta do some healing of Fee here.
This one's... Leave it to me.
My turn.
My turn.
It's my turn. Fire!
Leave it to me. Go get him. Let's do this. Now that's what I call teamwork.
What? What's that sound? I see smoke. Is it coming from the factory? Was there an explosion? Damn, we'd better see what's going on. I thought I was done for. Is everyone alright? What happened here? I don't know. They came from nowhere, monsters in the factory. In a factory? In the middle of the city? No, these weren't your everyday beasties. They looked almost mechanical. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, sounds like the Archaeans we fought at Corellia Fortress. Yikes. Crap. Did the fire reach the munitions? That's not good. There are still people stuck inside. Are you kidding me? It's true, we haven't been able to account for all the workers. I don't even know whether the other guards are safe. Why haven't the railway military police arrived yet, or the French army? I don't even hear the siren anymore. Maybe it got busted up by the explosion? We need to go in. Are you serious? The people in there need help right now. It looks like we're the only ones who can give it to them. How many minutes until the fire claims someone we could have saved? I'm not about to just stand by and do nothing. Reen? Wait, it's too dangerous in there. They expect the RMP's reinforcements to arrive. Every second counts here. The sooner we go in, the better chance we have of saving those inside. You can help us out by evacuating everyone still in this area. Well, you have a point, but it sounds like we're just going to have to depend all our hopes on you guys. I beg you, save the others still inside. Just leave it to us. Alright, we're going in. Wait, I forgot to do something. Actually, I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for waiting. Alright, we're going in. Ready. Whoa. What is that thing? Stay back, you monster. Still no sign of reinforcements. Damn it. We're done for. Goddess have mercy on us. Just hang on. Leave this to us. You guys make sure all the other workers are evacuated. Got it. Looks like we're dealing with one of those Archaeums after all. I've got to admit, it seems like a meaner breed than the ones we fought in Guerrilla Fortress. It's packing some serious firepower too. If we let our guard down, we're finished. Alright, let's keep it from focusing its fire and take it out. Right.
My turn.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Gotcha. My turn.
Right. My turn.
All right. Eat lead.
Too slow. My turn.
It's my turn. Fire!
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Okay.
My turn. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
It's my turn.
All right. Eat lead.
Okay.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
Okay.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
I can do this.
My turn.
My turn.
Go.
Right.
All right. Eat lead.
Okay.
Go.
Leave it to me.
I can do this. Fire!
I'll handle it.
Go. Go.
Gotcha. My turn.
Now. Gotcha.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha. All right. Eat lead.
I can do this. Now! Time to finish this.
Roger.
That's the last of him. Good work, everyone.
We did it. Man, that Melon didn't go down gently. Whoa, you guys are really something else. I can't believe you actually beat that thing. That recognizes that uniform. You must be those students from the military academy. Thank goodness everyone's alright. Mission complete. And it does look like that way. Are you all unharmed? Captain Claire, the railway military police. No one of you seem to be seriously injured. Leave this to us and evacuate the building at once. Huh? What do you mean? This factory contains classified military information and materials. Only authorized personnel are permitted to enter. No exceptions. Not even for the daughter of the Reinford family. Well, can't say I'm happy about this, but... Well, she does have a point. We'll leave things here to the railway military police then. Thank you. Please show them out immediately, and make sure to treat them courteously, give special attention to the injured. Yes, ma'am. Looks like everything should be alright now. Sounds like with all the people who are still inside are safe at least. Royal military police sure have earned their reputation. Agreed. I certainly have a newfound appreciation for their capabilities. Though I suppose I should have expected no less than an organization under the Chancellor's direct control. All is well that ends well, I guess. But still, this has the terrorist signature all over it. Sure seems that way. Yep, don't know why they wouldn't show up in person though. Yeah, it makes me wonder what they were trying to accomplish here. I'm having it looked into as we speak. Captain Claire. Thank you for all your help, Captain. Likewise. Thanks to your quick thinking, none of the personnel were critically injured. Glad to pitch in where we could. We're just happy to know that all the people inside made it out safely. As am I. That said, it doesn't excuse your actions. Huh? It was fortunate you were able to defeat the Archaism without backup, but I don't appreciate you ran in there without waiting for us to arrive. Not only does this factory contain confidential information, you yourselves could have been seriously hurt, or worse. Aye. Try to gain understanding of the crisis unfolding here, then do your best to stay out of it. That's what I told you last night, and since it didn't take, I'm telling you again. Well, talk about a critic. Well, she's not wrong. I realize that, but I'm afraid I can't turn a blind eye to it. Especially not when lives are on the line. What? If we have the power to save someone and we don't use it to do that, what kind of people would that make us? That's why, even if you reprimand me, I won't regret us doing what we did. Oh, Reen. Huh, very well then. Huh? Fortunately, no one has gravely injured, so I'm willing to overlook your rashness this time. But I suggest exercising a little more caution in the future. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Ooh, look at that, getting all tongue-tied, lover boy. You've fallen for her charms. I told you, it's not like that. Gun, do we have any idea where that archaism could have come from? The terrorists may be the prime suspects, but we didn't see any of them inside. Come to think of it, we were wondering the same thing, so we did a little digging around. And it seems they were brought into the factory in shipping containers. Not just recently either, over 3 months ago. 3 months? That means they've been sitting in the factory since late June, back when we went to the Nord Highlands. And roughly a month before the Imperial Liberation Front announced themselves to the world in Heimdall. To be honest, we neglected to consider the possibility ourselves. Unbelievable. So today's incident was planned that far in advance? It certainly appears that way. Their leader is frighteningly cunning. But compared to the others, we still haven't turned up much on him. I suspect he was responsible for playing what happened here as well. You're talking about C, right? Isn't that the guy who fought in the capital? That's him. He was pretty tough. You can say that again. Exceptional strength and a calculating intellect. It looks like we're up against a real beast. Seems so. We'll need to remain vigilant going forward. But for now, you can leave things here to us. I suggest you get back to your field study. Wait a minute. Come clear, what is it? Is something wrong? There's no sign of the provincial army. By now, they should be well aware of what happened here. Damn it, I can't believe I forgot about them. Whoa, so what are you saying? Captain Claire, we've got trouble at the mine. It's been hit by the terrorists. Blast them. What? I feared as much. All units withdraw. We're heading to the Sashan Iron Mine. Send a message to HQ. I need 12 companies from the surrounding area here inside of 2 hours. What's going on? I'm not sure, but from the sound of things, the mine we were in yesterday was attacked by the terrorists. Oh no, the miners. Better shake a leg. Come on, let's follow them.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners.
Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine,
it would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
What the hell? This is awful. Smoke's pouring out all over this place. Can't see too far like this. Did terrorists set fire to something? Looks like the fire's been put out, but something still seems off. So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory. Look, over there by the entrance. Oh, looks like military police and provincial army. Yeah, but what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off too. Let's go and take a closer look. The terrorists have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostage. Any attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. And that's why you're standing out here twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. Looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. So the terrorists had taken over the mine. And as the first ones on the scene, the French army had taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. As the first ones on the scene, taking it upon themselves to set up a blockade, or at least that's what it looks like at the first glance. But why? Man, this is suspicious written all over it. Yep, the French army is too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've got to be in on it. You can't be serious. In on it, the terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at all that smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. That doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably using smoke grenades. Smoke grenades? If that's true, that means the French army has some other reason for blockading the mine. Maybe it's got something to do with Reinford's first factory. Oh, that's right. The railway military police were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Yeah, that's what Captain Claire said. And that makes the timing of all this look pretty damn suspect. Almost like there's something they're trying to hide. And that'd mean they sealed the mine to give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. What could they be trying to hide? What's down there? No way to say for sure right now. What I can say, though, is that it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to roer for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Alyssa. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. Alright, let's head back.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is just full of surprises. He made the trip to roer in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things. I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toa put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Rhineford's yearly sales figures, government reports on the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part, but I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
2,000? That's practically an army.
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Roer right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study. Don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could, but would she?
Well, if you think so.
All right, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
We should get going too. The runners should be back at the Rhineford headquarters by now, right? I think so. Sharon said she'd be in around noon. No one's just asked the reception desk, though. Yeah. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study doesn't end up like this. Alyssa, thank goodness you're alright. I was so worried I heard you'd left the city. Oh, you're talking about the trouble with the mine, right? Actually, someone talked with Mother about that. Is she in her office right now? Turned just a short while ago. Would you like me to set up an appointment? Please. Yes, that's right. Lady Alyssa has understood. She says she can see you right now, though she can't spare more than a few minutes. If you want to head up right now, she's waiting for you in her office. Thank you. This shouldn't take long. Alright, let's head up to floor 23. Right. Why do I get the feeling Sharon's going to be right there to welcome us? You can count on it. It wouldn't surprise me either.
Welcome back, everyone. I've been waiting for you.
I knew it.
Like the rising of the sun. I see how it is. You're taking Rhineford's side again, huh?
As long as I wear this uniform, I'm simply a humble maid of the Rhineford household. You, the chairman, and Master Gwyn are all deeply important to me.
Thanks, I think. Show us in, then.
Of course. Please follow me.
Bring them in.
As you wish.
Mother, we need to see you.
Excuse us.
I apologize for canceling our dinner plans last night, but it's looking unlikely I'll be able to join you tonight either.
No, that's fine. We understand.
It's hardly surprising given the current circumstances.
I'm not sure what's keeping you so busy, considering you haven't even managed to fulfill one of your most basic duties.
My lady.
The miners who work at Saxon are employees of this company. With the Provincial Army barricading the mine and refusing to budge, those miners are at the mercy of the terrorists. I assume you've issued a formal objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Not on behalf of the company, no. It sounds like Director Heidel Ragnar of the First Factory has requested something be done as a formality, but nothing more.
That's it? The First Factory has been dumping huge amounts of ore into the black market for years now. Don't even try and tell me you haven't noticed it.
Of course I've noticed. Being unable to bring the First Factory in line allowed that to happen, and that's my failure, I admit. But think. If we assume the terrorists aren't acting alone here, what good would it do to issue an objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Well...
There are many possible outcomes to this crisis, and we must be prepared for all of them. For example, we need to consider the possibility that the terrorists may set off an explosive in the mine, and how to respond to that. This is a global company. Measures will need to be put in place to protect stock prices, taking Crossbell into account too.
She's got a point. Anything that affects the Rhineford company is going to indirectly affect a lot of people's lives.
Correct. The Rhineford Group is its own entity with its own role to fill. And I have mine as chairman. The Provincial Army and the RMP are acting in accordance with their purpose. And one might even say the same of the terrorists. Action with a purpose. That's what keeps the world in motion. So tell me, what's your purpose?
Well...
If you get what I'm saying, I suggest you leave. I expect the explosion at the military factory is the extent of the damage the terrorists will cause here. I'll give you several additional tasks. I suggest you work on those for the remainder of the day. And considering the situation here, I think it'd be best if you leave Roer tomorrow morning. You have my permission as a sitting director on the Academy's board.
But...
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not going to keep making the same mistakes anymore.
Oh?
All my life, I've turned a blind eye to what was going on right in front of me. I did it when you drove Grandfather out and took his position as chairman. And I did it when Father died and you let work become your life. All along, you've been working to build the company bigger, and all along, I just looked the other way. But in our field studies at Thor's, I've seen the imbalances and injustices of the world crop up over and over again. But even with that, I, and all of us, really, have to face that head on. And that's exactly what we've been doing. You asked what our purpose is. After 6 months at the academy, that's my answer.
Well said.
Agreed.
That's why this time, I don't plan on backing down. You need to hear the truth, and I need to be the one to tell you. As your daughter, as your family, and above all, as someone who's watched the Rhineford Company grow ever since I was a little girl. Mother, you're running this company the wrong way.
My lady.
Can I assume you, in your infinite wisdom, are planning to tell me the correct way to run my company?
Naturally. But I still need more experience before I can do that. I promise you, though, that by the time I graduate from the academy, I'll show you how this company should be run. As someone who just might succeed you as the chairman someday, I should be able to do at least that much.
It's one thing to make a promise. It's quite another to live up to it. Still, at least you're starting to see the bigger picture.
Mother.
Give it to her, Sharon.
Certainly. Here, my lady.
What's this? Some kind of key card?
Correct. It opens the door to a passage that connects Roer City to the iron mine.
Wait!
There's really a secret passage?
The former chairman built it for use in case of an emergency. You'll find the entrance in the underground part of a maintenance room on the upper level of the city.
If we use that passage...
We should be able to completely avoid having to deal with the Provincial Army.
I'm not going to say thanks. Right now, I just believe this is the best way to press forward. And I'm going to tell you why through actions, not words.
Excuse us, Madam Chairman. We've learned a lot during our field studies, and we'll put it all to use to come out on top.
You don't need to worry about us.
They've grown a lot in the last 6 months. It's been a pleasure to watch them. Surely it wouldn't hurt to acknowledge that Lady Elisa has grown too.
She's still got a ways to go. If she wants to take the mantle of the Rhineford Company from me, she'll have to show me she's got what it takes. Anyway, it seems all our principal players have assembled. Can I ask you to do one more thing for me?
Certainly.
Who would have thought there'd be an underground passage going all the way from Roer to the mine? Gwen really does think of everything.
Oh, you know Elisa's grandfather?
I've heard you two got along famously back when he was still living in Roer.
He taught me all kinds of great stuff. How to pick up girls, the best spots in the entertainment district, you know, the really important things in life.
It's not that I can't believe it, it's that I can. Too easily.
I can only hope to sit and learn at the feet of the master one day.
Still, it's probably thanks to him that Angie didn't go any further off the rails than she did.
Can't deny that.
That's nothing to laugh about.
I wonder if we'll seem as colorful to the first years when we're second years.
So, you think this is gonna work?
Only one way to find out.
right, that should do it.
What is this thing?
An orbital wave antenna?
It's currently in development at the Institute of Technology, but I managed to convince them to let me borrow it. It emits directional orbital waves to widen the area where you can transmit and receive signals. That means you'll be able to use your Arcus unit's communication functionality even down here in the mine.
That sounds pretty handy.
You can do that?
Yep. Toa's busy gathering information on what's going on across the Empire right now. And I'll be able to pass that info along to you while overseeing this operation. But if things get too dangerous, I'll give you the order to pull out, so make sure you keep the line open.
Got it.
It'll be nice to have some support.
Well, if George is just a call away, we've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I think it's about time we got going. And thanks again, everyone, for coming along. I've got my Arcus on me, so I should be able to hold my own in battle.
Always room for one more with us.
Your knowledge of the mine will really be invaluable.
I'm looking forward to seeing you clean up with those Taito skills of yours. Now's our chance.
My
Let's get
turn.
it. My turn.
Okay. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
They won't even know what
My
hit.
turn.
My turn.
Okay.
Time to shine.
All right.
Go. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
This one's all right.
I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Time to shine.
Leave it to me.
My turn. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Oh yeah.
Advantage is ours.
Leave it to me.
Let's finish 'em. I'll handle it.
My turn.
Ha!
My turn. Go get him.
Broken. You're pretty good.
Wouldn't stand a chance. This one's all right.
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Time to shine.
My turn.
Okay. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
We've been walking for ages. How far are we at this point?
Judging by the distance we've traveled, I'd say we're about halfway.
How can you tell that? Now that's what I call a chest.
They won't even know what
Leave
hit.
it to me.
Okay.
Here we go.
Time to shine. Sweet dreams, pussycats.
Advantage is ours.
My turn.
Let's finish 'em.
See? I don't slack off all of them.
Advantage is ours.
My turn.
Let's finish 'em. My turn. Now.
Gotcha.
My turn.
I'm in.
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it.
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving. Great.
This path's gotten real twisty all of a sudden.
I wonder if they built it like that to avoid the mine shafts.
If that's true, that must mean we're almost there.
Advantage is ours.
All right.
Let's finish him.
Go!
Okay.
All right, eat lead. Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
I can't grab it.
Over there.
Looks like we made it.
Is this the end of the passage? Must be. We don't see anywhere else to go but up. Well, we've walked far enough, and it seems like we've been walking in the right direction at least. So right up above us, we've got a mine full of terrorists. Alright, let's get climbing. I'll bring up the rear. Crow, you're going first. Then Reen, Elliot, and Machias in that order. Okay. That's fine. Come with me, but... Damn. Give it up, Crow. I've known you long enough to know exactly what would happen if I let you go last. Go on, get climbing. Wait. Angelica? Oh, so they don't look up our skirts. Well, you don't have to spell it out. I guess you can always count Crow to be Crow and Angelica to be Angelica. No kidding, though I don't see why she'd put herself last, though. I can hazard a guess. You'd think the situation we're in, her mind would be fixed on other things, but it seems not.
This is pure bliss.
Stop that, Angelica!
Just kidding around. I love it when you're angry.
I swear, this girl.
This is the sealed off mine shaft we got that sample from yesterday. So this is where the tunnel comes out. Right through this mine shaft, we ought to come out on the other side of the cordoned off entrance. I need to find out what's going on in there. Great, let's get going. Oh. Green here, is that you, George? Yeah, it sounds like you made it through the tunnel. Your schedule still seems clear. Looks like I'll be able to keep you up to speed. Alright, we're counting on you. And any new developments on your end? Yeah, Toa called me from the capital with some new info not too long ago. Sounds like a big chunk of the RMP is on the move, gathering in Roer and Ortis. Whoa. I'm guessing they're trying to do what they can to get the situation under control. There's no telling how long that'll take. You're going to need to hurry. Got it. What did George tell you? Well, apparently. They're headed to Ortis too? Not bad. Group B's in Ortis, aren't they? Maybe something's happening there too. It's possible. But either way, it doesn't look like we have much time. Let's get going and stay alert. Right.
This one's all my turn.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
My turn.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now. Now's our chance.
All
Let's
right.
get 'em.
Eat lead.
Here we go.
I'm in. Now!
I'll handle it.
Leave it to me. Eat lead, see? I don't slack off all the time.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest. Looks like this place is crawling with archaisms, just like Aurelia.
There's some monsters I didn't see when we were here yesterday, too.
They must have brought them in from outside. Be careful. Now's our chance.
My turn.
Go!
I'll handle it.
I'm in.
My turn. Eat lead.
Here we go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
They won't even know what
Leave
hit.
it to me.
My turn.
Ha!
My turn. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Yeah, more of that. This one's on my turn. Eat lead.
My turn.
I'm in. Go for it.
Gotcha.
My turn.
Leave it to me. You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Oh, looks like we've arrived. There's no one here, and the layout looks totally different from what I remember seeing yesterday. Looks like someone's gone to the trouble setting up a bunch of barriers to make life difficult for us. They're not just terrorists, they're inconsiderate too. What a bang-up combo. This looks like we won't have to deal with any of those goons from the Provincial Army in here. They're probably all posted around the entrance to stop anyone from getting in. The real question is where the terrorists are holding their hostages. Oh, looks like we can head that way. Well, that will take us into the active mine shafts, though. And what better place to hide if you're a terrorist? So we've got their aquariums on the prowl here, too, just like back at the factory. If we want to save the hostages, we'll have to get through them. I'm ready if you are. Let's get moving.
They won't even know what hit.
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
My turn.
Time to shine. Sweet dreams, pussycats.
Advantage is ours.
My turn.
Let's finish him.
Here we go.
I'll handle it. Now.
Gotcha.
Time to shine. Go for it. Let's get this party started.
You bet.
What a dazzling experience that was.
This one's on. Leave it to me. Eat lead.
Here we go.
Okay.
Time to shine. Sweet dreams, pussycats.
It's a treasure chest!
This shouldn't take long.
Leave it to me. Eat lead.
My turn.
Okay.
Ha!
All right.
Go.
I'll handle it.
Leave it to me.
Time to shoot. Now!
Go.
All right.
I'll handle it.
I'm in. Go for it.
My turn.
My turn. Oh no, you don't.
I'll handle it.
Time to shine.
My turn.
My turn. Go.
Eat it.
Well fought, Angelica.
Right back at you.
Okay.
Now's our chance.
Leave
Let's
it to
get
me.
Here we go.
Ha! Sweet dreams, pussycats.
Hostile spotted.
My turn.
Beginning combat.
Time to shove.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Go! We'll cut our own path.
Those things again. Turn our caves dead ahead. Looks like we're on the right track. True, the presence of guards means there's something here worth guarding. Guess we'll have to scrap these machines if we want to get a peek. So see how strong they really are.
This shouldn't take long.
Leave it to me. Yeah, you're done. Cross break. See ya.
My turn.
It's time! Dragon King!
My turn.
Okay.
Here we go.
My turn. You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
Phew, well that takes care of that. It's scary how they can just appear out of nowhere like that. I was really impressed, Angelica. You sure do know how to fight. There's no rust to shake off, is there? You're in top form today. Probably thanks to my little sparring match with Reen the other day. Nah, if you hit me as hard as you laid into those arcanes just now, I'd be running through this mine on crutches. Them gone, it should be safe to see what they're hiding in there now. No one sets up defenses to guard an empty room. There's gotta be something. Only one way to find out. Wait, you're... Elisa, you're alright. Glad to see you're all safe. Hey, ain't that Angelica? Long time no see, guys. Just give us a second to get this door open. We really pulled our asses out of the fire. Much obliged. Could have gotten here faster if we'd used some explosives here and there. Maybe, but I kind of prefer avoiding the possibility of a cave-in. Man, you've grown a mighty fine woman, Angelica. Real dependable looking. What a difference a few years makes. Thanks. Be who I am today if I hadn't shared all those days of sweat and toil with you guys. I don't know about that. By the way, are you all the hostages? Was anyone else with you? Wait, where's the mine chief and the others? They took them further in. I'm betting they're locked up in the central control room. Oh no. We're going to have to hurry. Are you alright? He doesn't look alright. I put up a bit of trouble and this is what I got for it. Don't worry about me, it's not too bad. No, you shouldn't strain yourself. What should we do? I don't like the idea of leaving an injured man down here. Agreed, maybe we should escort them back to town before we press further in? Don't know if we have that kind of time. Tough call. Fine, how about this? Huh? You guys go ahead, leave the miners to me. I'll get them back to Roer safely, and the rest of you can keep hot on the trail. You want to split up? At this point, it's the only way I can really do things. I can get them back to where George is on my own just fine. You've got Angelica with you too? It's not like losing one guy's gonna make a break of your team. Even so. Can't argue with him this time. Besides, it could be a lot worse. We could be losing Elisa or Fee instead. I'm not doing this to bring you one step closer to your ideal team. I do think Crow will be able to handle it on his own, though. Pressing easy to forget, but he is a second-year student. Yep, seems like the right guy for the job. Well, I guess you're right. Okay, we're counting on you then, Crow. No worries, just leave it to me. Start with back, man. We really appreciate the escort, though. Sure thing. Gotta show these underclassmen what it's like to be a shining beacon of selflessness, and you know, I'll leave the ladies and gents of Class 7 in your hands, Angelica. Just get out of here already, and take good care of my friends, alright? Be careful on your way back. I'll jump with you again once these guys are back in town. Catch you later. And there he goes. This is Crow we're talking about. He'll be able to handle himself. No need to worry. We can count on him when the chips are down. Let's do the miners to Crow then. Right now, we've got our own job to do. Roger. Let's go. The other miners are somewhere further in.
Ah, it's a treasure chest!
Now's our chance. Here we go.
I can do this.
Right. Eat that. My turn.
Right.
I can do this.
My turn.
All right, let's keep going. Oh, a treasure chest.
Now's our chance. It's my turn. Fire!
I'm in. Now!
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Right.
Ha! I live life my way. That's all there is to it.
Advantage is
Here we
ours.
go.
Let's finish him.
Ha! Go for it!
Well fought, Angelica.
Huh? A dead end?
Maybe not. We walked past a ladder not too long ago.
Let's go back and find it.
I found it.
Yep, this is the one. Climbing this should take...
What was that?
I heard a rumbling. Was there a cave-in somewhere?
Nothing's gonna collapse in here, is it?
Phew. Looks like a...
Hello, Reen here.
Damn. Reen, can you hear me? I've hit a little snag here.
Crow, what happened?
Well, I've managed to get the miners back all right. But as I was coming back, there was this cave. I hate to say it, but it caught me totally off guard. The route we took in from the passage is totally blocked now.
So it was a cave-in after all. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm okay. No, a little dusty. It was a close one, though. But I can't get to you, and you guys won't be able to come back the same way from where you are. I'm trying to find another route to get to you. Just hang tight, okay?
We will. And be careful.
Was that Crow?
I heard you mention a cave-in. What happened?
That sound we just heard was a cave-in. And it happened right along the route we took in here. Crow's okay, but he doesn't know if he'll be able to find another way to get to where we are.
That's unfortunate.
And it means our exit point is cut off, too.
Looks like there's no turning back now.
Let's keep going.
I'm with you all the way. We're not leaving until we find those miners.
This shouldn't take
Here
long.
we go!
Time to show.
Okay. It's my turn.
Go!
You okay?
Ha!
I'll handle it. It's my turn. All right, let's keep on moving.
Oh, a
A treasure chest!
Well, shall we
Here we
begin?
go.
It's my turn. Fire!
Okay.
Go!
I can do this.
I'll handle it.
My turn!
It's my turn. Fire!
I'll handle it.
I'm in.
My turn!
Right.
I'll handle it.
Got it.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Mission complete.
I mean, that was really overkill, but...
There we go.
Almost there. Just
All right. On the other side of that door is the central control room. That's where the other hostages are being held. With any luck, the terrorists won't see us coming.
They haven't come out to stop us directly, so I don't think they know we're here.
Ensuring the safety of the hostages should be our top priority.
Right. We need to be cautious now, more than ever. Hello, Reen here.
It's me, George. Is it safe to talk now?
George!
I just got off the line with Toa. She said she wants to talk with you directly, so I'm going to patch her call into your Arcus. The signal quality's not going to be too hot, so just put your Arcus in speaker mode and bear with me for a minute.
Understood. And speaker mode on.
Are you all okay?
President Herschel!
Yeah, we're still alive and kicking.
Angie, I'm so relieved you're safe. I've been worried sick about all of you, especially when I heard Crow was caught up in that cave-in. If I'd known something like this was going to happen, I would have come to Roer myself.
It's all right. I'm glad you got in touch with us.
We really appreciate everything you're doing.
Anyway, it sounds like Crow's fine, so you don't have to worry about it.
Really? Thank goodness. Oh, right. I called you because I just turned up some new info. It
Okay.
sounds like His Majesty the Emperor has given the Railway Military Police official clearance to investigate the mine.
They had to take it all the way to the top?
Yep, and there's no way the Provincial Army can bluster their way past that. I bet the Railway Military Police will be busting in any moment now.
Well, that's some good news at least. But even so, we need to press our advantage and keep heading deeper into the mine.
This is our chance. We can use the confusion the RMP will cause to rescue the hostages. But even if they do step in, I can see the Provincial Army still trying to get in their way.
Yeah, so the sooner we act, the better chance we have of getting to those miners and getting them out safely. Okay, but be careful, everyone. And if you feel like it's too dangerous, you get out of there quick, okay? Don't try to do anything too reckless. That goes double for you two, Reen and Angie.
Reckless?
Looks like she's got our number. Don't worry. I promise we'll come back in one piece.
Okay, you promised. I'll be waiting for you back at the academy. So, I'm gonna pass you back to George now.
Well, that's about how things stand right now. Got my fingers crossed that Adios is looking after you. Good luck, guys.
Roger.
Just leave it to us.
I'm kind of left with the impression we just got a pep talk.
Yeah. Though, we wouldn't have made it this far without Crow, George, and Toa. It all comes down to this. Let's make them proud.
Right.
I'm ready to...
Now's our chance.
My turn!
Time to shine.
I'll handle it.
It's my turn. Fire!
Go!
I'm in. Now!
Well fought, Angelica.
Right back at you.
Who'd have thought you kids would turn up again? You just don't know when to quit.
You're V, aren't you?
So he was waiting for us.
So you're those terrorists, huh? Seems like you've known we were here for quite a while now.
Oh, well, we weren't really counting on the Provincial Army's blockade to hold up. If the RMP manages to get through, we're ready to lay them out. In fact, I was counting on it. But me and my crew will be more than enough to bury you here.
We'll see about that.
Don't underestimate him. He's even stronger than he looks.
We were able to beat him back at Guerrilla Fortress because Instructor Neidhart was with us. But if he hadn't been there...
Now I remember. Are you a survivor of the Arngarm Jaeger Corps?
Surprised you heard of it, Sylphide. It was long gone by the time you started making a name for yourself.
I heard about it from the boss. He mentioned he'd faced you guys on the battlefield a few times. Said you were worthy opponents.
I'm honored that the Jaeger King himself would tip his hat to us. It's a little late, but you've got my condolences. He was one hell of a man.
Thanks.
What are you guys trying to do here? Even if you are cooperating with the Noble faction, it's not like you both share the same ideals. And if anything were to happen to this mine, the whole country would be in trouble.
We know. But I'll do whatever it takes to slaughter that iron-blooded shit stain and let him twist in the wind!
But why?
Why do you hate Chancellor Osborne so much?
Kid, I could give you my life story, but I doubt you'd understand even then. You have no idea how many have been driven from their homes thanks to his reforms. How many folks have lost everything they had because of him.
Well...
Victims of the Chancellor's expansionist policies, huh?
Well, we ain't all pressed from a mold. We got different reasons for being here. Gideon hated him for his ideology. And Scarlet, I heard she lost her old hometown when he went and built a railway through it.
So that's it.
So that's what drove her to terrorism.
Me? Let's just say I've got a misplaced grudge against the guy. Not that I've got any intention of repenting for it now. Like Sylphide said, I ran with a corps called Arngarm. Led it, actually. Just a medium-sized outfit. Nothing too grand. We took decent-sized jobs, did them well, and pulled in solid business. That was life for us. Sure, we might have gotten a little too fired up when we were facing down dangerous enemies, but it wasn't all rough going. Whenever we had a bunch of new folks join up, we'd take one easy job after another. I thought that was just gonna be another one of those laid-back missions. Back when Osborne got his seat as the Chancellor, the Noble faction hired us to give him a little scare. That was all. He was a commoner who came up through the military, chosen by the Emperor. Guess they just wanted to show him who was boss, but he saw right through their plan. Can't really call what happened a fight. It's more like a massacre. They didn't even give us a chance to surrender. Just gunned us all down in cold blood. Young boys who've just been with us for a couple weeks. Women. Everyone. I was all that was left. Surrounded on every side by my comrades' bodies. I was the only one to come crawling back out of that hell. I wandered a while. Didn't know what to do with myself. Eventually, I ended up finding my way to the Imperial Liberation Front. No high ideals here. I just wanted to kill him. To gut that son of a bitch. Avenge my friends. And tear apart everything he spent his life trying so hard to build.
So that's what happened to Arngarm.
It's a sad story for sure.
Look, I can sympathize with what you went through, but that doesn't mean the Chancellor was wrong in doing what he did.
Yeah, it sounds kind of heartless to say, but...
I'll say it. Terrorists need to be handled with an iron fist. Their fate should discourage others from following their lead.
You ain't strained for mercy, are you? Can't deny what you're saying, though. But this ain't about who's right and wrong. Maybe it never was. That bastard loves to fuel the flames of progress. One way or another, we've all been burned. What's left for sad sacks like us? I'll tell you what. We'll fan our own flames. Make them so big and so wild, they'll burn up even blood and iron.
No blood, no bone, no ash.
Now then, you came all this way. Might as well show me what you got. Just remember, you're the ones who keep jumping into the fire. Don't blame me when all that's left are ashes.
Here he comes.
Everyone, brace yourselves.
We're counting on you, Angelica.
Sure thing. Let's do this.
Better to burn out than fade away.
Go!
Here we go. She'll be dead. That's that.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
No.
Right.
Oh, damn.
This'll soften you.
Go.
It's my turn. Arcus active.
Arcus activate.
Here we go.
My turn.
Too slow. Here we go.
Arcus
I'll
activate.
handle it. I can do this. Arcus activate.
Not bad. Looks like I don't have to hold back. Eat this.
Okay.
My turn.
Thanks.
My turn.
I'm gonna blow you to destruction cannon!
My turn.
I can do this.
Thanks.
Time to shine.
My turn.
Go.
I can do this. Arcus activate. I'll handle it.
My turn.
I can do this.
Time to shine. Go for it.
Okay.
This'll soften you.
Next try.
Here we go. There's a chance.
Eat it.
I can do this.
Time to shine.
I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Right. Fire.
Oh, no, you don't.
Blow holes when I'm done. Must have let
I
my
live life
guard
my way.
down.
That's all there is to it.
They're strong. I can't believe we got pushed back by a bunch of students.
You kids hit harder than I expected.
This fight is over.
Release the miners.
That was always part of the plan. But I don't like your attitude. You don't get to call the shots here.
What?
No way! How are they still standing?
That's one mean vibe I'm getting from him.
Even among Jaegers, only the strongest warriors give off an aura like that.
Do not despair, Comrade V. This simply goes to show how much they've grown since our first meeting.
See!
So this is the guy, huh?
This is the first time I've actually seen him.
Comrade S has already boarded the airship. I shall buy you the time to join her.
Fine. Chalk this one up as my loss. But next time, oh, next time, we'll have some real fun.
Sorry,
Sure we
Comrade
will.
C. We'll wait up for you.
last time.
He doesn't let his guard down even for a second.
But why the mask?
Who are you, anyway? All the other ringleaders show their faces without a care in the world, but not you. Why is that?
You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid I'm the shy sort. Or are you so enamored of the mask that you intend to take it from me by force? It would be quite a coup, especially for the daughter of Marquis Rogner.
Don't let your focus waver. If we want to walk away from this, we can't let up, even for a moment.
I wasn't planning on letting up.
There's no way he can take all of us at once.
Yes,
agreed. Even Instructor Sarah couldn't pull off a feat like that.
The odds do seem stacked against me. So I hope you'll permit me to even them ever so slightly.
What? Two archaisms!
Were they there all along?
It was the height of summer when we last crossed blades beneath Heimdall. Do you think you can prevail now where before you fell short? Tell me not with words, but with steel. Show me your strength, your will.
My turn.
There you go. Silphied dance! That's that.
Go! Azure flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
A respectable effort, but you'll have to do better than that.
I can do this. This is my secret weapon! Charging orbital energy! Judgment arrow!
Time to shine.
How about this?
Time to shine. It's time! Dragon King!
My turn.
I'll handle it. I can do this.
My turn.
My turn.
Right! Fire!
I'm in.
Here we go.
Perhaps I
We'll
underestimated.
cut our own path.
Oh yeah, you underestimated us.
Most impressive.
How do you like that?
Just paying back what we owe from the summer festival. Now hurry up and release the miners.
The miners are being held in the area above us. They've been bound, but their lives are in no danger.
Are you telling the truth?
That does match what the other guy said.
Well then, with that cleared up, let's talk about you, shall we? I hope you're not thinking you're just gonna walk out of here after everything you've done.
I'm afraid that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Watch out, it's a feint!
Damn it!
Too late.
Goddess help us!
Don't freak out. It's just to disorient us.
Shit! Flash grenades!
Where did he go?
He's gone.
How could we have dropped the ball like that? We had him right there.
Did he go to rejoin the others?
That doesn't add up. It feels like he headed downward somehow. But I can't even see the bottom of that shaft, so where...
What's that sound?
That's the airship we saw at Guerrilla Fortress.
Looks like Reinford's high-speed RF-26 model.
So the Liberation Front has expensive taste in airships.
What is going on here?
It's the terrorists. Take aim and fire.
Yes, ma'am.
You have no right to open fire here. Men, stop them at once.
Yes, sir.
What do you think you're doing?
My, what a pathetic spectacle. And the Chancellor has sent his loyal lapdog to bark us up a tree too. Go on and scurry back to your master, Icy Maiden, and tell him this. Our preparations are complete. Next time we strike, he shall be the one in the crosshairs.
They're getting away!
Damn!
Farewell, for now. You failed, but at least you can say you tried. And to you students, the next time our paths cross, you...
Huh?
What was that?
It couldn't be.
Oh!
Everyone hit the deck!
Oh. What the hell?
What just happened? Did it self-destruct?
I can't see it. They don't seem the type for wanton self-sacrifice.
Did one of the RMP's bullets find its mark?
I don't know what caused it, but by the looks of that explosion, I'm guessing we won't find any survivors in the wreckage.
What is the meaning of this? Terrorists or not, that doesn't excuse shooting down their airship without even offering a chance to surrender!
Please, calm down. There's no evidence to suggest the explosion was caused by our gunfire. In fact, given the magnitude of the blast, I suspect that some sort of explosive was planted on the airship. Right now, let's prioritize rescuing the miners, then begin a full investigation into exactly what happened here.
You have the nerve to suggest...
We have written permission from His Majesty the Emperor himself. Or are you telling me you intend to ignore that and hound us every step of the way?
Ugh, don't get all full of yourself just because of one little sheet of paper. And who the hell are you meddling kids? Are you students? What business do you have on restricted property? Whatever excuse you have better be nothing short of brilliant, or you're in for a world of trouble.
Well, crap.
You're in the hot seat now.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, you're misunderstanding something. They're here because I asked them to accompany me.
Angelica?
And who the hell are you? Lady Angelica?
Hey, it's Lady Angelica.
I heard she was back, but this isn't really the place you expect to meet a Marquis's daughter.
Ha! Long time no see, guys. Huh. I see a couple of faces I recognize under those fancy helmets. Maybe I should have tried the front entrance first, after all. It would have given me an easy chance to ask some of the pressing questions I've got about this whole affair. Like, you know, why you let terrorists have the run of the place while barring entry to law enforcement officials, maybe?
Uh-oh. This isn't looking good.
Remain calm! We were acting under the direct orders of the Marquis himself. He expressly commanded us not to let these insolent fools trespass in his territory.
Oh? Well, the Marquis must be quite the sly businessman. To acquire ownership of a mine I wasn't aware we were selling.
What?
I recognize that voice. How could he be?
Prince Olivert!
Nice timing.
Crow! George!
Thank goodness you're all right.
Yeah, glad to see you guys are safe too. I heard things took a wild turn.
You can say that again. I sure wouldn't have guessed at this outcome anyway. So that's the last of the terrorist airships accounted for, then?
All that we know of, at any rate. We'll need a more detailed examination of the wreckage to say for sure.
It's truly an honor to receive a visit from you, Your Highness.
That's enough out of you. We have more important matters to attend to right now. First, I feel it necessary to emphasize that I personally stand behind these students' course of action. I trust you have no objections?
Not at all, Your Highness.
Oh, Your Highness.
We're saved!
Secondly, I'll be assuming command here as a representative of the Arner family, owners of this mine. And as my first directive, I demand that the Provincial Army depart at once. The Railway Military Police will remain on the scene under my command to assist with my investigation.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness. You heard the Prince. We're moving out.
After all the peril, the situation was resolved with surprising speed. The Railway Military Police fulfilled their duties under the command of Prince Olivert. The remaining archaisms were disposed of, and the miners were rescued without significant injury. But the implications of what had just happened were profound, and the news was likely already beginning to spread. It was obvious that the Provincial Army had given their tacit approval to the terrorists' actions, and the terrorists had destroyed all evidence that the noble faction had been dumping iron onto the black market. But even lacking concrete evidence, their guilt seemed clear. And Prince Olivert declared he'd be conducting a thorough investigation with the full support of Chairman Irina.
This must be it. No maker's trademark. No proprietary parts I could use to identify it. Not that I expected to find any. From all appearances, it seems to be a long-range anti-material sniper rifle.
I see. At least it wasn't a Rhineford model.
They can almost be sisters.
That's correct. I suspect this is yet another of that workshop's products. Their handicrafts do seem to be in vogue these days, especially with the Red Constellation.
Indeed, but this is no laughing matter. And while I have you here, Miss Kruger, I've been hoping for the opportunity to have a little chat with you for quite some time now. Exactly how much involvement does your employer have in all of this?
Might I ask to which of them you're referring?
Let's go with both of them. My apologies. It seems we didn't clear this area as thoroughly as I thought.
You have such splendid form, Lady Claire. It's an honor to see the famous Icy Maiden in action.
So she's employed by two different groups or people.
You're quite the sight yourself. I see now why they call you the Severing Chains.
It was nothing. But to answer your earlier question, Chairman Arena has no involvement whatsoever. That said, I'm certain she'll leverage the current goings-on to her advantage as much as she's able.
I'd expect no less.
As for the other, I expect they're simply playing around. At least for now.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Perfect! You guys are the best!
Well, that's where we're going to end it for tonight. We will be back tomorrow. Probably work on the final chapter. What should be like, my guess is the final chapter. Don't know if we'll finish all of it tomorrow, but we'll certainly take a look and try.